Reason is that I know these men you see here, they are the seed carriers. If you have a good garden, a very good one, because you are scholars, you go, you dig it, and you prepare it, and it is good. If you don't have a seed, it will still go bushy again. So what we need is to make sure these seed carriers, my young men, my sons, nilisema, nitawasukuma mpaka mutakuwa the men, my girls will be proud of. Many of the things that we are dealing with, the challenges of early teenage pregnancy, are caused by my boy children. Gender violence, wako hapo. When it comes to prison, I've been now in how many prisons? When I go there, they are full there. And I'm asking myself, young men, when I went to the dens in Mombasa, 90% of the people who have those injectables and drug addiction and who are having HIV and AIDS and all that are men. I found them there. They have injected, your brothers are dying there. In fact, I'm just wondering whether we should not form teams and we go and talk to our brothers who are out there suffering. Because you are in the university, and I believe we should be the armies that go out there to rescue the others. So I would not want you to take that space. I went to Mombasa, and one time I took my bishop. By the time he came back, he went into fasting for a whole week of what he saw. He thought somebody is coming and you will just talk. They were only crying for unga. So my bishop thought he's going to buy them jogo. And they said no, they want cocaine. And it was serious. When you look at that young man, many of them, they have dropped out of the universities. Others are graduates who have now left work and they are in the dens. They have injected themselves, they have wounds everywhere. That particular one was trying to get this cocaine into the body through the chest. We are working to make sure we get those young men and women out of drugs. They started as a joke, but now they are sick. And that's why you see I'm going around sensitizing the communities and societies and telling them once somebody gets hooked, that person is no longer alone. That person is sick, and we need to know as a society how to rehabilitate them. And I thank God for the time that we've been working. Many of them have opted to go to the rehab center. And some of them, by God's grace, they are out and they have gone back. Those who had dropped out of the university, we are paying for them and they are going back to the university. We have negotiated with the universities and we have asked them when they come out and they are clean, they are allowed back so that they can finish their education. Others had dropped out of jobs, they have gone back. Others have been left with by their wives, now they are making homes. And I want to speak to you young people. I know we have not done the right parenting. And I always say sorry to you because we should have done better. We don't communicate to you well. Sometimes we judge you wrong. But we must have a conversation because you have a future. You are the future. And we cannot have a generation wiped out because of irresponsible use of alcohol and substance abuse. Many of you are told that you can take bangi and you feel high. Yes, you do that high for one day. The next time, you will be dropping out of school. The other time you'll be in mental illness, you will be going and you are the ones who are committing suicide, and your mothers and your parents have to bury you. It is the saddest thing for a mother. I met with one lady who has buried 5 of the sons. Now she doesn't have any children. And she was asking, why would a mother want to live after burying 5 sons? And here you are, young people with great potential. If you go that route, you not only destroy yourself, you are also destroying your parents. University of Nairobi, they had their share of issues. And when we went there, they told us there was a big issue because in 1 year, they had lost in suicide 55. We take our children, we give everything, and the next thing, we are brought a casket. Is that fair? No. I'm asking you, is that fair? And I know you have a reason to be stressed, you have a reason to be frustrated, but we want to have a conversation between you and ourselves as parents. We erred, but we do not have to continue in error. You must have time to speak to your parents, and we must create time to speak to you. And I believe that when we start having that dialogue, and the church is also in the midst of it. I have spoken as a pastor. I'm speaking and I'm coming with many of our pastors, the clergy, both from the Hindu, the Muslim, and the Christians. I have told them, it is our responsibility and it is our work and assignment to make sure that we give you the right counsel. And we are talking with them so that they can also come and teach you the right parenting. Because you are adults. And some of you are already having children around here. Simuko now? Eh? Kwa nini unaniangalia hivyo boy child? Najua wako. Girl child, tuko na watoto hapa wengine. So we must start now being responsive to your needs. We can come and start teaching you about how to bring up your children. Because you will bring another generation that will not be able to know who their parents were. Because you get them and then you give to your mother at home. That child is brought up without knowing the mother, without knowing the father, and others you throw around here. Sasa, kama nilizaa nikatupa, au kama mama yangu alizaa akatupa, nani angekuwa anaongelesha? We must be responsible. Because parenthood is a serious affair. Because you are bringing a child who did not apply to be born. And that child, you have a father and a mother. So when you go throw them out there, they did not ask to be born. So be responsible. And I want you to tell to my dear girl there and the other son there, please be responsible. Simuseme hivyo tu. For mom's sake. We are going to try to see the best. I was talking to the university and I was telling them where we need, because there are some of us who are doing undergraduate, you are doing masters, you are doing PhD, and we are adults here. So I heard there is a family units that are coming, so that when you do want to have a family, I'm a pastor, I would like you to do it the right way. Otherwise, you get drunk and disorderly, you get yourself pregnant, the next thing you could be having is HIV. We don't want to lose you. And I know you have prayed, you have gotten where you have gotten. You only have a few more years to get out. And I'm working very hard and I'm pushing these roommates of ours with Mama Rachel to make sure by the time you are leaving, you get jobs. But don't be job choosers. The place where we know there is an expandable space for you is in the digital space, ICT, where you can have online jobs. We also know that you can do agriculture. And you can see there is a lot of activity that is going on, and especially with the greening of our country. Many of us may not know that we have already set the target for 2037, and that is 15 billion trees. If, for instance, with the land that you have here, you went and started the tree nurseries, and you did 1 million trees, and those 1 million trees, you sold those seedlings at 100 shillings. How much money would you have made? How much? How many millions? 100 million. So I am sure there are things that we can be able to do to mitigate some of the things that you are always having an issue. And I'm very sure the university can give you the land to do it. And I will look for people, corporate, to come and buy from you. Are you ready to do something? So just do it. And we'll have even the government, they'll come and buy from you. So there are areas you can be able to do something. Ourselves, we went to pick coffee. You can do nurseries, tree nurseries. If you can be able to do 1 billion trees, well and good. You can sell them at 100. How much money will you have made? And right now, people who are coming for carbon credit, they will be looking for trees and they will not find anywhere. So if I were knowing the kind of brain we have here, and we have even departments that can help them, the KFS can help them, anybody who wants to do that, let them be able to do, and then we will support them and see how they can start making money as they are working. The other thing that we saw that can help them, we have the seafarers and jobs that come, 50,000 jobs. And those people, they pay very well. You find that people get up to hundreds of thousands. So we were asking the university, sometimes when it comes to the tail end of it, you can take 6 months where they can do hospitality, so that by the time we release these people, as they are waiting to get for the jobs that they have gone and acquire the degree for, they could go for the seafaring. By the time they come back, they have enough money to have startup business. The other one is online jobs. These people are brainy. They can be able to do it. We have millions of jobs out there. And all we need is to enhance our capacity and see how best we can be able to connect them. And you will see my people coming here. Those who are interested in doing that, I'll be ready to partner with you. Pastor Seth is here. This is a man who is in charge. Come here so that they can see you. I'm dealing with young people so that they can speak to you and you can speak the language you understand. Sometimes your language I don't understand. But I'm trying very much, because I must be able to dialogue with you. This man here, you will see him around, and he will work with your leaders. Those who need to do something, we will see, even if it is equipping a certain a digital hub somewhere, they can go and be doing their work, and then they can start earning. We do small practical things that will help us. With all the very many remarks, may now God bless you and honor you.